Hey sister girlies, welcome or welcome back to my channel. New sisters, old sisters, I'm so glad you guys tuned in to yet another video. As you can tell by the title, this is going to be a Q&A. Now listen, I'm not gonna lie, let me show y'all so y'all don't even think I'm lying. I have an album in my phone. It says YouTube video question, shot it, questions. These go all the way back. Hold on, let me clear. Hold on. This goes all the way back to June 10th. Y'all, July 10th, 2024. I was been supposed to film this, but I really just haven't had time. Because I wanted to do it the right way. I wanted to be able to sit down and like really get into some things. So yeah. But here we are today. We're gonna film this video and I'm gonna get it out to you sisters, because y'all be asking me questions, like y'all are commenting on my videos or y'all are like DM me, and I'm like, okay, I really need to make this video. But for starters, for the ones who are here and don't know me, my name is Alexis. I am 25 years old. I'm a stay-at-home mom and wife. Me and my husband have been married 4 years in February. We have a soon-to-be 2-year-old son. His birthday is actually next week. And we are currently living in Hawaii. Okay, so first question. I'm nervous. First question. If you didn't have the life you have now, what other route you think would have been in store? Well, for starters, if I didn't get out of the military, I for sure would still be in the Army. And that's really all I can really think of. Little backstory, I graduated in May of 2018, and June of 2018 I left and I went to the military. So that the military is honestly all I know. I went because I knew that college really wasn't my thing. It really wasn't my cup of tea, and I'm not gonna waste my time or their time. So I went to the military. So yeah, I honestly feel like that is what would have been in store. Still now to this day, had I not gotten out the military. And then I'll go ahead and answer all the military questions because I got a lot of those. How long did you spend in the Army? I spent 4 years active duty in the United States Army. A lot of people ask, why did I get out, X, Y, and Z. I got out when I found out I was pregnant. Even when I first joined the military, I always used to speak with my mentor and like battle buddies and stuff, because I would see how they would have to leave work and like bring their kids to work, X, Y, and Z. I was a 92 golf, which is culinary. So we had no downtime for real. And I used to always tell them, oh, if I got pregnant, I'm getting out. Like, I'm not doing this, da 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 da. And I really stood on business. I was not playing. And that was little 19-year-old me. Years later, fast forward, I found out I was pregnant, and yeah, they asked me, did I want to get out? Did I want to stay in? They gave me some time to think about it, and yeah, I immediately knew that I was getting out because I knew I wanted to raise my child, and I did not want the military to raise my child. And when I say the military raising my child, me and my husband would have been considered dual military, and I just didn't think that was the best route, not only for me, but for my family as well. Especially my first kid, I did not want that whole experience to just go like that. So that was what was best for me and my family. A lot of people ask me military stuff all the time, and honestly, I don't regret being in the military. I've met some amazing people in the military. Like I said, I've been in the military since I graduated high school, so I feel like the military raised me in my adulthood. That is all I knew. They raised me up into the woman that I am today. Yeah, I've had some very poor leadership, but I've also had amazing leadership. And Onika, shout out to you. She took me under her wing when she first met me, and still to this day we still talk. That is my mentor. That is like my big sister. That was like my Army mother. She still looks after me and my family still to this day. Bailey, if you see this, she knows she my girl. That's my dog for life. Like, you meet some lifelong people in the military, just like Bailey. She literally has came to my house for Thanksgiving 4 years ago. My baby's last birthday, his first birthday, she drove down to see. So you really do meet lifelong friends in the military. My girl Waldrop. Okay, I'm not gonna make this whole shout out, but no, seriously, like my girl Waldrop, she's been there since I've known her. So it's like I don't think all bad about the military. Like I've learned so much. I've met so many new people. I've done a lot. And I feel like at the time that was the best thing for me to do when I was getting out of high school, and that's something that I'm glad I ended up doing. I don't regret it at all. What else? How has being a mom changed you mentally, physically, and emotionally? For starters, I love being a mom. I say that all the time. I love being a mom. And people say all the time, you know, my baby saved me, X, Y, and Z. And until I became a mom, I truly live by that. But I feel like God saved me in order for me to be a great mom to my baby, because right before I even found out I was pregnant, I was going through it. I was in a really bad space mentally. I was in a really bad space in the military. I was just in a really bad space all around. And when I say it was bad, like not even exaggerating. And instantly when I found out I was pregnant, it's like a vision came over me, like, okay, now you have a purpose. Like you need to shift your whole perspective. Like life ain't that bad. Like it's only gonna get greater later. And ever since my baby has came, like for one, motherhood is a humbling experience. I will tell you, motherhood is humbling. It's the most humbling thing I done ever been through. Physically, my baby has made me so strong. Now that I've went through labor, I feel like it's nothing on this earth that I can't do. Postpartum, another thing people ask me about postpartum. Y'all, I hope I'm not all over the place because I can talk. But somebody asked me like, how did I deal with postpartum? And truth be told, in the beginning, I didn't know how to deal with it. In the beginning, I was pushing everybody away. And my husband was right there by my side every step of the way, and I was still pushing him away. So it caused a strain not only on myself, but on my household, because my husband's literally right here trying to help me, you know, trying to do the best that he can do, which neither one of us know about postpartum. We're both new to this. We're both new parents. This is our first kid. We live on an island. We don't know anybody. So I'm going to be 100% honest. It was hell, and it was hell for a very, very, very long time. And I just remember one day when I literally just felt like I could not take it no more. And I swear to God, I got on my hands and my knees and I said, God, please help me, because I don't know what else to do. Like, I just kept saying, like, God, please, God, please, God, please. God, please help me. Like, I felt like I was going crazy. And it wasn't even my baby, because, like, I never wanted to put him down. Like, it would be some days where, like, I would put him down and then I would come and I would just break down because I felt so bad for not knowing what was going on with me. And I truly, like, bro, postpartum is hard. Like, I don't care what nobody say. Like, everybody experience is different. And that's why when people ask me to this day, like, oh, how do you deal with postpartum, or what can I expect, I tell people the same thing all the time. Like, hey, God forbid, I pray you don't go through it, but if you do, everybody is different. My story may not be your story. So that's why when it comes to postpartum, I feel like postpartum is a very tricky subject to talk about, because truth be told, I drowned in it. Like, I was on my last leg. And I know a lot of people think like, oh, the only people that go through postpartum is people that don't got help, or people that's crazy, this and that. No, I had help. My husband was sitting right here, like literally, but it's like I didn't know how to communicate my feelings. I didn't know what was going on with me. And then, you know, when you take your baby to the doctor and they ask you like, how are you feeling? I'd be like, oh, I'm great. Like, I would just put on this mask because I was so scared that they was gonna like think I was unfit. But once I started to actually talk about things and, you know, start telling people the truth, and like start telling my husband like, okay, I'm not okay, because I didn't want nobody to think I was crazy. And having a baby itself is a big deal. It's a huge process. It's all of the things. And, you know, I think I put it in my mind that I didn't have nobody, so I felt like I didn't have nobody, so I didn't talk to nobody for a long time about it. I just recently started talking about postpartum, like just recently, because I didn't want to tell nobody. I didn't want nobody to think I was crazy. But if you're watching this and you are experiencing postpartum, or you think you're about to get postpartum, please ask for help. Please ask for help. You're not crazy. You're not alone. Just ask for help. Like, please ask for help, because my baby is about to be 2 next week, and I feel like I'm just now stepping over that rock of postpartum, like just now. So take your time, do what's best for you, go at your speed, and don't let nobody trick you into thinking that you're crazy, because you're not crazy. You're not crazy. Let me see. How is the stay-at-home mom life? First off, I'm blessed to even be a stay-at-home mom. I never really even imagined being a stay-at-home mom. I'm not even gonna lie. But I love it. I love being a stay-at-home mom. Being a stay-at-home mom is very rewarding, but it's also very draining sometimes. Especially when it's just me and Stinky here, and you know, it'll be days before we get that like social interaction with like other toddlers, other moms, or other human beings in general. So now, I'm like one of those stay-at-home moms who don't like to stay at home. So I try to get out. I try to do more. I try to look up activities and stuff to do, or like on the weekends, we have like free time where everybody's free. We try to do like a lot of family stuff. But I love it. It's rewarding, but it's exhausting some days. Like some days it's very exhausting, because some days are very repetitive. And as Stinky gets older, he's getting more active, more talkative. Like, he don't want to sit in the house. He wants to go outside. He want to do X, Y, and Z. But the way the homes here in Hawaii are set up, we don't have a backyard. So we have a balcony, but we don't have a full-on backyard. And my baby is used to being able to run free, play outside, all that good stuff. So it's a work in progress, but all in all, I'm truly thankful. Like, I'm so thankful that I'm able to spend every day with my child, be at home with him, and just watch him grow. And it's fun. But I do, like, some days I do be considering like maybe putting him in daycare, even if it's for like a few days, a few hours out the week, just because I feel like I'm stealing that toddler interaction time out of him, and like meeting new people. Like, it made me feel bad some days, because I'm like, am I even doing the right thing? Like, I don't know. So it's still up in the air. I'm not really sure. Somebody said, how do you manage and balance your friendships being so far away? I mean, I talk to people when I can talk to them. I'm 5 hours behind home time. So a lot of the times it's kind of like we play phone tag here and there, and we just talk when we can talk. But I try to find other ways to, you know, like interact and stuff like that. Like, maybe, you know, I might shoot you a text. Like, you know, I'm kind of in that era now of friendship. Because another question was, am I open to making new friends? And I feel like I'm in that season. Like, because before, for a long time, I used to be a needy friend. I used to be a friend that felt like I had to talk to my friends all day, every day, like FaceTime. This was before I had a baby. Because I was always at work in the military, so I was just like, okay, boom, I'm pop an AirPod in, we could talk, da da da. But now that I've gotten older and my life has shifted a lot, I'm not that friend no more. I don't really care to sit on the phone for like hours and stuff no more, just because I think I've outgrew that stage. You know, I kind of became like that distant friend. You know, I'll shoot you a text, you know, you shoot me a text, whatever, or, you know, I might not respond for 2-3 days or whatever the case may be, but I genuinely, each chance I do try to get though, I try to let people know, like, you know, I'm here for you if you need me. But I may be very distant. I really do. I may be very distant, but I also feel like, you know, the older you get, it's just one of those things where I feel like texting and calling and stuff like that, that don't determine a friendship. Like, that don't make me a good friend. It don't make me a bad friend. I feel like, you know, the bigger things in life, that's the stuff that can account for all the little texts. Now, granted, I will text, you know, not gonna lie, like sometimes I'll be like, dang, I ain't talked to such and such in a while. Like, you know, I shoot a text and be like, hey, just checking on you, how you doing, X, Y, and Z. And I just go from there. If I get that vibe back that, okay, shit, motherfuckers ain't checking on me, then I kind of just step back a little bit, because like I said, I used to be a needy friend. So now I'm just in a season where I don't try to overstep my boundaries. I feel like for a long time I was overstepping my boundaries, or I was just like, just overly being a friend. And I know some people might be like, how can you overly be a friend? But I genuinely feel like in certain seasons of my life, I was overly being a friend. And then when I sit back and I think about it, and I'm just like, okay, damn, I ain't get this in return, or whatever the case may be. So I had to sit back and do a lot of just like self-evaluating, because I can't point the finger at nobody. You know, I've allowed so much over the years. Like, I really have allowed like so much, but I'm genuinely just one of those people where I had that mindset, like, well, I had that mindset of like, okay, they're not gonna do me like that. Like, I ain't that type of person. Nobody gonna do me like that. No, baby, you got to learn quick. You have to learn quick. Like, anybody will do you any kind of way, okay? So yeah, but all in all, you know, I just be rambling. But what I was about to say, oh, somebody said like about new friends. I honestly don't mind. I really don't mind, but I have my guard up so much when it comes to friendships and stuff now, because like I said, it was a season of my life when I was overly being a friend, and that shit be hurting. Like, when you go through a friendship heartbreak, or whatever, friendship ending, or whatever you want to call it, like, that shit be hurting me to the core, because I'm not a perfect person. I'm not the best person on earth, but I genuinely know that I am a great friend. Like, I truly am a great friend. And when people kind of like put me on a back burner, and like people that I was putting first, or when I was like, you know, I'm making sure, you know, I'm there for you, X, Y, and Z, and then when the energy don't be returned back to me, like, that shit hurt bad. So now I wouldn't say I'm not open to new friends. I would just say I'm not as like I'm not just as like so first to put myself out there. Like, yeah, so, but I'm not open to new friends. It's just I really haven't like even gave myself that space to like even like open up to people, or even try. Like, I don't know, I'm very awkward when it comes to stuff like that. Like, I just be super nervous, because I know how I can get. And if I think we like, you know, locked in cool, like, I'm gonna look at you as like a sister. Like, I'm gonna look at you as somebody that's like damn, we locked in. And then if it ain't like that on your end, it's kind of just like some slap in the face shit. So I try to just, I don't know, but I haven't made any new friends. Are you and your mama besties? Yes, me and my mama are very close. We're very, very close. Me and my mom have always been super duper close. That's my girl. Like, I don't play by her, she don't play by me. But yeah, me and my mama are super duper close. I talk to my mama every day, unless she made me mad, and I'm not gonna answer the phone, but I'll call her the next day. But yeah, that's my best friend. I talk to my mama about any and everything, and I'm just so grateful that we're that close, because it's just fun. Has it been easy to adjust living so far away from family? Yes, because like I said, I've been going away from home since I was 18. I haven't been this far away ever, but I have been away. So when I first got here, I kind of was just like, oh, like, why did I move so far? But I'm okay, and I feel like everything happens for a reason, and I feel like God placed us over here and isolated me for a reason, because since living over here, I've really felt like I've like truly started to learn myself, and just learn how to be okay with being okay, learning how to like do things for myself and hang out with myself, and pour so much energy I was giving out to like family, friendships, all that stuff, like pour it into myself. So now I know what I'm gonna allow and what I'm not gonna allow, or what I want to be around and what I don't want to be around. So I'm thankful. Like, I tell people all the time, I'm thankful to even live over here. I would have never thought in a million years I would be living in Hawaii, having a family. Like, I'm thankful. But it was pretty easy. The hardest thing about adjusting over here was the time. Like, when I very first got here, that was the hardest thing. But it's okay now. What is your favorite thing about living in Hawaii? The palm trees. I love a good palm tree. I tell my TikTok that every day. I love a good palm tree. So the scenery, one, the weather, we don't get a winter here, so when it get like 68 degrees, 69 degrees, everybody be like, "Ooh, it's cold, it's cold," but that's as cold as it's really gonna get, and that's not even really cold for real. But yeah, the weather, I just love how it's always summertime here. Also, I love the culture here, the family dynamic. They are so family oriented here. um the locals are so family oriented here. I love it. I love it so bad. Like, I love it so bad, because I'm a family person. I like to do family stuff. I like to celebrate everything. Like, I just love it. So the fact that they do it here too, it's a thing. Like, I love it. Are y'all gonna move back to Alabama? No. I just, I feel like, because every time I go home, well, I'm not gonna say no, because I don't know. I just feel like wherever God places us next, that's where we'll be. Do I think it's Alabama? No. But if that's what God want me and my family to be, then that's what me and my family will be. But I don't know. I don't know. I don't have anything against Alabama. I was born and raised there, so it'll always be home. But moving back, I don't know. Have you met a lot of mommy friends since you've been in Hawaii? No, I actually haven't met any. I told y'all I'm kind of weird when it comes to stuff like that. So no, I haven't met any mommy friends. I am open to it because I do have my days where I'm just like, dang, I wish like I could take Sneaky on a play date or things of that nature. But no, I haven't. But I'm open to mommy friends. Just don't be weird. Just don't be weird, because I don't got time for that. Do you miss Jave and Zaria? Yes, those are my girls. Those are my sisters. Fun fact, me and Zaria had like literally just met. Now Jave, I had already knew Jave through a mutual friend, but we never like hung out. And then Zaria, we had talked like back in 2019, because she was gonna do like some graphic designs for me. But other than that, I didn't know them like that. So when we planned like to like meet up and hang out and stuff, not gonna lie, I was like, they trying to set me up. Like, what the hell going on? And I even told them that I'm like, okay, like I'm nervous. Like, I don't know, because I'm not used to like the friends that I have. I've been friends with these people since we was knee high, like kindergarten type stuff. So when I do branch out and like meet new people and stuff, I just get super bad anxiety because I never know nobody's motive. Not saying they like that, because we had a great time. Every time we did hang out, it was cool vibes. We don't talk every day. Somebody asked like, do we talk every day? But no, we don't talk every day. But like I said, I watch Zaria vlogs. I watch her content. Jave, she'll slide up on my snap sometime. Hey, how you doing? X, Y, and Z, things of that nature. But y'all, we all grown. We all got our own lives. We got families. But if they ever call my phone, or if I ever call their phone, they've never not answered, and I would never not answer unless I'm doing something. But other than that, like, they're very cool people, and I'm grateful to even been able to cross paths with them. And yeah, I had a great time. It was very, very fun. I hate that we didn't get to spend as much time with each other, because I kind of met them towards the end when I was at home, because I gave birth at home, and then I ended up staying at home for a few months, like I said, because okay, so I gave birth at home, and then we ended up coming back to Hawaii, and my mental health was just declining very badly. So we went back home just to be around family and stuff. And that's when I met them, but I met them closer to the end. So we didn't get to hang out that many times. Honestly, I met them like I think the first time like we all had met, well, like, I think I was like a month away from leaving or something, like. So yeah, but all in all, it was fun. They're fun people, and yeah, I don't have anything bad to say about them at all. I loved it, and I hang out with them again. What are some tips you would give to the up and coming content creators like myself? Girl, I'm I'm still in the trenches, but I would say, I know like everybody say this, but I would say just be yourself, honestly, because when I first started doing content, I felt like I had to do stuff a certain way or like look a certain way, but like, no, I got tired of that shit after a while. Like, no, I'm going to post what I want to post, how I want to post it, and saying what I want to say because this is my page. And once I started doing that, I started attracting my people. I feel like the biggest thing I would tell people is like, don't look at other people's platforms or don't feel like you're behind and things of that nature, because your people are going to come to you. That's why they're your people. So, I mean, I don't have like a whole like big line of things to say because honestly, I'm still figuring this whole content thing out, to be honest. But that's what I would say. Just get you a good tripod and yeah, just pick up the camera. I feel like that's why I'm so much more like fluent with picking up the camera now, because I do it so much. Like, it's fun. Like, I just like talking. Like right now, I feel like I'm at lunch having drinks with my homegirls or something. Like, that's what I feel like I'm doing. So it's fun. So I would say just keep it fun. Let me see. My brother asked me who was Demir's favorite uncle. Not you. Hold on. What's one thing you love about, hold on. What's one thing you love and one thing you regret about starting your YouTube channel? One thing I love is the positivity, the feedback that I get back, the little very small community that I've grown. It's just so like funny to me to know that people like watching me, people enjoy watching me. And I don't know, like I be telling my husband all the time, like if somebody DM me or they comment or something, be like, where's the vlog? Like I've been waiting, like that just warmed my heart, because I just be like, dang, like somebody want to watch me. One thing I regret, well, this kind of could piggyback off of the last question about what some advice. When I started doing content, I first used to I used to send my content out to like people, family, friends. I used to send my content out. I used to like be so big on getting like support from family, friends, or like back home, and that's the first mistake. I feel like your biggest supporters are not going to be people you know. Your biggest supporters are going to be people online, the ones that genuinely want to watch you. So I feel like that is like a regret, and like a tip that I could give is like, don't look for people you know to like support you, or your friends or your family, because like nobody's obligated, you know. That's why I say you have to find your people. So yeah, I feel like that's like, honestly, that would be like my biggest advice, because I'm telling you, I used to be like, oh, go watch this, da, da, da. And like, I can guarantee you, I could call somebody right now and be like, what I had said in my last YouTube video, and they're not gonna know. So that's just like pure honesty. I would say don't look for support from anybody. Honestly, just get on here, do you. Your people gonna come to you and make it fun. And shit, that's it. Like, that's honestly, like, that's all I can say from like my experience, because once I stopped doing it, and once I stopped like just thinking of it like that, it's strangers. Well, y'all not strangers, y'all my sisters, but like the sisters started adapting to me. They started coming to me, they started interacting with me. So that's what I would say. Do you guys want any more kids? I don't know. Sometimes I say yes and sometimes I say no. Hey, if God see it fit for my family to become a family of 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, cool. But honestly, I don't know. Like, I be talking to my husband about it sometimes, but I genuinely just always say, like, I'm so, like, postpartum traumatized me so bad, I never want to have to experience that again, for one, and I never want to just, like, bring a child into that. Now that I know how postpartum is and stuff like that, I just would think it's selfish. And, you know, with having one kid, I just always think about, like, if it's 2, like, how will I split my time? How will I always think about that. So I honestly, I don't know. I genuinely don't know. Like, I don't know. Some days I get up and I be joking. I'm like, yeah, we have another baby, X, Y, and Z. And then some days I'd be like, negative, we're not having another one. So I don't know. Like, I don't know. I genuinely love kids. Like, I love kids so bad. Even before I had a baby, I used to always babysit like everybody kids. But now that I got my own, girl, I don't know. But let's reapply some lip gloss. Let me see. I can't believe I'm answering these questions from June. What is your favorite Christmas movie to watch with your family? I don't even know, honestly. We did watch some movies during Christmas time, but I don't want to say the wrong name. I don't want to get my black card revoked, so I'm just not even gonna say that. Do you ever plan to move back stateside? Yes. Yes, I do plan to move back stateside. I'm not an island girl, baby. I am not an island girl. I don't go to the beach every day. I don't like do stuff like that. So living on an island for me is beautiful. It's a great experience. I'm super blessed. But even when I first moved here, I was like, okay, this is just a place that I would vacation at. I wouldn't live here. So yes, we will definitely move back stateside. Especially before it's time for Stinky to go to school. Only because you know, once your kids get in school, like, who want to be moving your kids and all that stuff? But yes, now where, I'm not 100% sure, like, where, but yes ma'am, yes ma'am, yes ma'am. I'm answering that. The older you get, do you feel like you outgrow friendships? Yes, I feel like when you start like really going through stuff, and just when you ship, like, well, honestly and truthfully for me, I feel like once I started, like, when I moved, that was like the first thing, because you know, it's different when you're like surrounded by everybody and you know, you're just used to certain things, and then when you move and you kind of got to start navigating for yourself and just doing stuff like that, I feel like yeah, I genuinely feel like, yeah, it do. And I really don't even like talking about that topic for real, because like I am so like just an emotional person. Like, I mean, I'm not gonna bust down crying right now, but I hold friendships like near and dear to my heart. Like, I genuinely do. Like, so when I started going through my season of like losing friends or like distancing myself from friends, I used to always be like, damn, like, what did I do wrong? Like, is it me? But then I had to realize, like, you know, once you start growing up, and if other people aren't growing up when you grow up, it's not that y'all are bad people or anything. It's just sometimes you really have to take a step back, regroup, and adjust for your life, because can't nobody live your life for you. You got to get yourself together and things in order in your own personal circle before you can like be friends. Because I feel like everybody have friends when it's time to go to the club, when it's time to do X, Y, and Z. But once you don't want to do those things no more, or once them things not entertaining you no more, it's kind of like hard to continue on with certain stuff. So I feel like for me, like, I don't know, like once I had a child, like, I don't know, because I feel like when it comes to like drinking and stuff, I don't care to really drink no more. Like, I'll drink on special occasions or something, or like my birthday, something like that. But I don't like drinking because, like I said, when I used to be in the military, like, it was a season in my life where I was depressed as I don't know what, and I felt like drinking was the only thing I could do to cope. So I don't like really drinking like that no more, because when I do drink, and if I drink a lot, that's the first thing I think about, is like, damn, like, I remember when I was drinking excessively to like cope with pain. So it's like, I don't know. But I'm not saying I don't drink, because I will drink for a special occasion, or if I just want to drink or something. But I don't know. I don't really care for clubs and stuff. Like, not all the time. Not all the time. But yeah. But I feel like girls in general, like, I don't know. I just feel like the older you get, you know, what's the saying people say, like, everybody put on earth to use each other. And I'm not talking about using somebody. I'm saying I feel like we all put on earth to grow and learn from each other. So once you start feeling like you're not growing or you're not learning, you know, you got to start distancing yourself. You got to start doing stuff that's going to teach you and that you're going to grow. So start surrounding yourself with people that's growing, with people that's elevating. Now, I'm not saying just go out here and be friends with anybody, because I feel like, you know, you really have to, you gotta know. Like, I feel like you'll know. And for a long time, I didn't used to know. I really didn't used to know until, like, it took me to stop being friends with people to, like, sit back and be like, damn, like, okay, you've been doing this, and you've been doing that. So that's why, like, now, like, if we're gonna be friends, hell, we're gonna be associates, whatever the case may be, like, we got to have something in common. Like, it has to be something. So I don't know, I just, like, I don't know, I want to be surrounded by people that's pure from the heart, for starters. I don't care what you got, I don't care what you're doing, I don't care about none of that. Because if you're not pure in your heart, and if your intentions is just not pure, and like you just a real life mean girl or just a mean spirited person, none of that stuff even matters. So I feel like you just gotta know. Like, you just have to know. And I think I only got like 2 more questions anyways. Do you have any upcoming plans? Do you guys visit home often? No. The last time we went home was when we was already at home. We ain't been home in like 6 months, I think. Because before that, we was already at home for like 10 months. And no. Yeah, no. Because I feel like we did so much traveling. Even when we didn't live here and we stayed in Georgia, we always traveled. We always went home. So, no. If family come see us, they do, because my mom, my mother-in-law, my uncle, they've all visited and stuff before. So yeah, I mean, if anybody want to come, they'll come. But traveling so far with a toddler is not for the weak. And Demir's getting older, he's getting more active. So I feel like if we get on the plane to go somewhere, like, it got to be some type of purpose. Like, it got to be like not just because somebody want us to come home. Because when you do go home, like, child, people, a week before you come home, people like, oh, I can't wait to see you, da 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 da. Then you be home, and then it's like nothing. People want you to drive to them, people want you to cater to them, people want you to do. So, child, that chapter so far closed, I can promise you. Let me see. That's it, y'all. I did not have a ton of questions, but I thank you to each and every person that asked me a question. I know y'all asked me, some of y'all asked me these questions way back in June, and some of y'all asked me these like 2 months ago. But again, thank you for tuning in. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I tried to be I was as honest as I can be. Yeah, y'all gotta send me some better questions. I feel like y'all asked all about like friends and like, girl, y'all don't want to get into nothing else. But no, seriously, I hope that y'all really did enjoy this video, and make sure y'all ask me some questions, because I'll probably do another one of these in like 6 months. Y'all gotta ask me some good stuff. But all in all, I did enjoy making this video. It was fun. I feel like I'm talking to my homegirls, like sitting right here next to me. But I love the sister girlies. Let me make a heart. I love the sister girlies. I really love y'all. I'm so excited to take y'all into this new year. It's 2025. It's gonna be February. I'm so excited for what this year has in store for me, my family, and I can't wait to bring y'all along. Y'all know y'all my sisters, so we are now locked in. And yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed this video, and I will see y'all in the next one. And make sure y'all pick up, because I'm gonna be calling. Okay? Bye, sisters.